guys, just an update. Casper's been back to vets and she checked his mouth, checked his teeth, and she had to take him into the back because all this brown sort of blood pus came pouring out of his, well, not pouring, but came out of his cheek. So she's had to, poor man, she's had to put him under sedation yet again. She trimmed his teeth, and she said everything's fine inside, so she thought there might have been a mass or something, or a tumour. But she checked and everything, his back teeth were fine, and his pouches look all fine. But deep down, looks like there's an infection, like some sort of abscess or something, because as soon as she checked deep down when he was sedated, it started again, you know, it sort of drained. So he's got to be on antibiotics for 2 weeks, but he's on one called Marbocyl. I'll put the name of it in the description down below. It's very similar to Baytril, but it's a stronger one because you only have to give it one a day, 1 drop a day. He's just had his first drop. He's just coming round. He came around quite quickly, but he's still a bit groggy. So I weighed him as well, and he's now 36 to 37 grams, so which is better than 32. So he's a bit, oh darling, he's a bit sleepy, aren't you? So she said keep him warm, which it doesn't help when it's really, really lashing down outside. But luckily I had I had him in the buggy and everything. Come here, darling. Oh, sweetheart. See, he's very, very sleepy. And she had to put drops in his eyes because the sedation, what she had to give him would irritate his eyes. So that's why his eyes are looking a bit wet. No. So I'm going to put him in his house now in a minute and let him sleep off the sedation fully. And then we'll see how he goes. And so I asked how long has he had this infection for, and it could have been going on for a while. I'll explain why he's not been eating and why he's been losing weight and why his teeth's been growing. So see, that's the moral of the story again, because anyone who owns rodents will know that they hide infections and pain. So you have to be very, very, very astute, or whatever the word is. You have to be very, you have to know your pet and know when there's something not quite right. So now she recommends I weigh him every day now just to get him back up to 40 if we can, 40 grams, and keep checking his teeth. And I asked if I could file them, and she said yes. So if I file them every 2 to 3 days, that'll help the situation, why his mouth's sealing. And yeah. So guys, as you can see, he's looking fine. Don't let that fool you. So if your hamster's looking fine, always make sure that you're strict with your health checks, because they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you. So, and the blood that came out of his mouth this morning was like a browny red colour, and it was just awful, and the smell was really bad. And she said it's really, really common with dwarfs. As you know, Marbocyl had the same thing once, and if you remember, and he was really poorly with it. So this little guy is younger, obviously. He's only 1, so whereas Arby was nearly 2. Well, just over 2 when he started getting these pouch infections. So with dwarfs, if you get dwarfs or your own dwarfs, then you have to be aware that that's a popular, a common thing with them. But I'm going to put this little guy in bed now to keep him warm, because she said you got to keep him warm because of obviously the sedation and stuff. And poor little man, his mouth must be really sore because she had to go right deep inside. And she trimmed his top teeth again. Now I can just give it a few days and then just gently file them with a filer that I've got. And any file will do, you know, wooden one, a metal one. If you use metal ones, you can buy them from anywhere. Just anything that you file your nails down with, you can buy for hamsters, and just a small nail file, and they just gently do it for a couple of seconds, and it'll also make sure they're not sharp. So yeah. So guys, that's it for today. I spent an hour in the vets because obviously she had to take me in the back for the surgery, and so that it took a long time, and it was a leaving day today, so I give her a gift and a present, and it's so sad. So and I weren't the only one. Someone else before me was wishing her well. I say it's not going to be the same again. Fantastic. I said I'd give her the present and the gift and the card, and I said, this is for you. I said, because you've done a great job with my animals. It worked for you. I mean, you really did the best. And she patted me on the shoulder and wished each other well, and yeah, so absolutely wonderful. So yeah. So this is it. So we'll see how it goes now. He'll be on antibiotics for 2 weeks, and see if he'll carry on with his eating his new food. Up to now, he's on the Vitacraft. Like I said, both the two different mixes of Vitacraft, and he seems to be liking that better than Burgess. So yeah. So my little man, we're gonna have to get you better. So I'm going to give him some mushy stuff after to help him a bit as well, you know, like make some Weetabix, or a little bit of Weetabix, or a bit of baby food or something. I don't know, I've not decided yet, whatever I get out the cupboard. Actually, I haven't got any baby food, so I'm going down to the shops in a minute, so I might get some baby food. So, but I know I've got Weetabix in, you know, the Weetabix mini. So I'll just put a bit of milk with that, let it mush, and he seems to like Weetabix. I gave him some the other night. So yeah guys, so that's it for today. So we found out what the problem was with Casper's mouth. It is a cheek infection, pouch infection, and it needed draining, so it's drained now, it's all done. He's on antibiotics for 2 weeks, and as you can see, he's eating now, because I gave him some seeds while I was in the vets, and he pouched them straight away when he were coming round. And yeah, his eyes look a bit dry, but that'll be okay because the drops will sort that out. So yeah, so she put some drops in his eyes, like I said, because when they have gas, when they sedate them, it irritates their eyes. So that's just like a protection. He's not got any infection in his eyes, don't worry guys. It's just a moisturiser eye drop. So yeah, so we're going to put you to bed now, little guys, so you can sleep off your sedation fully. Yes. Nom nom nom. So we'll see how you go with your food. Yeah. So guys, another hamster food review coming up soon. No, another 2 I think. I think there's another 2 coming up, because I'm just waiting for them to come. So yeah, so 2 more hamster food reviews are coming, and in the next few weeks, like I said, I'm going to Sainsbury's, so I'll see if they have a bag of their food there, and yeah. So, catch you later.